Hello agents, in this video we're going to go over all the new exotics in the Division 2 since Title Update 8 was released today. When I say new exotics, I mean all the old exotics just with all the new talents. They've kind of like made changes to them all, so we're going to have a look at them and what they now do. If you do like the video, please do hit that like button and consider hitting subscribe for more content from myself. I'll be doing a lot of the Division 2 content over the next week. If you don't want to miss any of that, make sure you hit subscribe. We also have a fantastic gaming community, heavily Division focused. If you want to check that out, we're at about 5,000 members now, and the link is at the top of the video description. But moving on, I'm going to have a look now at these exotics. So first thing I want to do is just show you the weapons now. They don't, they used to come with more than one talent. All weapons now, if you just take you down to this LMG here, you'll notice there's only one talent on there. They no longer have the 3 talents, so it's just got strained on it. And then you've got these core attributes, which is a new thing, and this shows you how like God rolled the weapon is. With this Black Market M60, it'll come with LMG damage to target out of cover, and accuracy, and you can see how the bars are there. Now I'd like the LMG to be maxed, and it is, and that pretty much is my God rolled LMG if I was looking for damage. So depending on what you're looking for, the stats they come with, you'll want to refarm to get the right variation of stats there on the core attributes and the attribute. This works the same with exotics. You can see the exotic here, the Eagle Bearer. I've got some core attributes again. The Eagle Bearer will come with assault rifle damage, health damage, and headshot damage. I've got God rolled health damage and headshot damage there, but on my other Eagle Bearer, I've got God rolled assault rifle damage and headshot damage, and the health damage is lower. So you'll be wanting to refarm exotics if they're not giving you the attributes maxed out as you want them, which I think adds replayability. I really like how they've done this. And as you can see, the talent there for the Eagle Bearer, these have changed a little bit. So that's what this video is for. We're going to go through all the exotics now and just go through the talents. I'm not going to discuss the core attributes that much. That's going to be to your personal preference. As you get the game, you start farming these items, and these are all gear score 500, of course. We're going to be farming level 40 exotics when we get there, so these core attributes could be higher or lower. I'm not 100% sure. It's only just dropped today, and there's loads of information I started to find out. One thing I can show you though is all the talents on these exotics, starting with the Eagle Bearer and the Eagle Strike. So accuracy increases as you continuously fire up to 30%. Headshot kills grant the tenacity buff for 15 seconds. That's up from 10 seconds, I believe. And the strength of tenacity is increased by 1% for body shots and 5% for headshots. Now, I think beforehand it was just a generalized 50% extra damage after each headshot kill for 10 seconds. So that's changed quite a bit. Tenacity has changed as well. It's still 40 to 80% of damage taken is delayed until the buff expires, but all of the total delayed damage is reduced for each enemy killed while the buff is active, up to 100% with 3 kills. I believe that was 5 kills beforehand. So they're your new Eagle Bearer talents. Looking at the Chameleon, this hasn't changed that much. You've got Adaptive Instincts. Hitting 30 headshots grants 20% critical hit chance and 50% critical hit damage for 45 seconds. Hitting 60 body shots will grant 80% weapon damage for 45 seconds. That was 100% before the update, so they have nerfed that. Hitting 30 leg shots grants 150% reload speed for 45 seconds. It's not changed that much, just a little bit of a nerf there. The chatterbox, I never use this a lot at all. I assume this has changed. You get incessant chatter, so when you reload, rate of fire is increased by 20% for each enemy within 15 meters for the duration of the magazine. Max stacks 5 and kills refill 50% of your magazine. One thing I would notice there, I'm sure I heard the chatterbox was used for its holstered talent. You no longer have the holstered talent, so that has been removed. So that will change how a few people use some of these exotics, as I know a few was used for the holstered talent. That's what you get with the chatterbox. The Lullaby is also the Sweet Dreams, and what you get with this now is Sandman. Melee attacks instantly kill non-elite enemies, and it cools down every 15 seconds. So non-elite enemies using this gun, melee, they're dead, and you can do that every 15 seconds. That sounds pretty cool, to be fair. I wouldn't mind playing with that. Nemesis has changed quite a bit as well. The talent now is Electromagnetic Accelerator. Shots fired deal 0 to 100% weapon damage based on how long the trigger is held before releasing. It's removed all that stuff about targeting the enemy. I think if you aimed at them, you target them, you can see them through walls or whatever. That's been removed. It's just that one talent now, which is very easy to understand and self-explanatory. Diamondback, again, not a weapon I've used at all, so I don't know how much this has changed, but you get Agonizing Bite. Diamondback randomly marks an enemy. Hitting that enemy consumes the mark, guaranteeing a critical hit with damage amplified by 20%. A new random enemy is marked afterwards and whenever you reload. The Ruthless, which is also the Merciless. I don't actually have a Merciless, it's the Ruthless that I have. I dismantled my Merciless because of this and actually lost a slot on the wall. But you get Binary Trigger. The weapon fires on trigger, pull and release. If both bullets hit the same enemy, gain a stack, and at 7 stacks, shooting an enemy creates a 7-meter explosion, dealing 900% weapon damage, consuming the stacks. That sounds new to me, but I never used a Merciless, so I don't know. The Pestilence, the Pestilence, you get Plague of the Outcasts. So hits apply a debuff, dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. This stacks up to 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, all stacks are transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. That sounds like it's changed a little bit. I know you had that extra damage. I think it was 200% before. And there's stuff about yellow smoke, which seems to be removed. So that gun's changed a little bit as well. This Enforcer, it's not an exotic, but if you did pre-order the game and you load in, you're going to get this level 40 Enforcer, which is just a perfect talent gun. It's a shotgun, I believe. Yeah, shotgun, and it's perfect pummel. 2 consecutive body shot kills, refills the magazine, and grants 40% weapon damage for 10 seconds. That's a new weapon you might get today as well when you log in. All the rest there is high-end weapons, nothing to look at. I'm going to go through the named weapons in another video, but we do have some gear to look at too, which includes an exotic holster. So I'll have a look at how this has changed. You now get Quick Draw. While your pistol is holstered, gain a stacking buff every 0.5 seconds up to 100. When you swap to it, your first shot consumes the buff and deals 10% damage per stack. So that's how the Dodge City Gunslinger's holster works. Now you can see that's also got these core attributes on. I've got 9.9% weapon damage on this, 6% weapon handling, 5.9 headshot damage. There's going to be another video again about talents and how they work in the crafting station. Check that out, that'll be out today. But that's the new exotic holster. And then it's exotic knee pads, which is the Sawyer's knee pads. You get Grace Under Fire talent, cannot be staggered by explosions, staying in cover without firing for 6 to 12 seconds, provides damage immunity while aiming for 1 to 2 seconds. That is completely different. So there you saw Sawyer's knee pads. And then the BTSU gloves, these were great on skill builds. Again, you can see the attributes there. You get core attributes and attributes, but the talent is Transference Overclock. Detonating a hive refreshes all allies' skill cooldowns and grants them overcharge for 15 seconds. Allies receiving this effect are unable to benefit from it again for 120 seconds. So a cooldown of 2 minutes. Again, the exotic gloves have completely changed. This is gonna... yeah, different sort of builds to be made with this. And I believe that's it. We've got no more exotic items. I do believe an exotic backpack's coming this update. So that might be able to be found now. I'll do a video when I find it. And there's one more exotic item. I nearly forgot the exotic pistol. You've also got the Liberty pistol, which is an exotic. And the new talent on this is Liberty or Death. Gain a stack on each hit up to 30. Headshots consume all stacks, repairing your shield for 3% per stack. So that's the new Kendra's Liberty pistol. That's the end of the video though, guys. We've gone through all the exotics there. Do let me know what you think in the description of how you feel about this, these changes, the new talents, and how you think you're going to use them. I actually like these changes. I'm reading some of these and already having ideas in my head of mad builds. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Do hit that like button if you've enjoyed the video. Do consider hitting subscribe for more content from myself. There'll be a lot this week on the Division 2, so do subscribe and check that out. And as I said earlier, there's a link to our fantastic community at the top of the video description. You should definitely come and check us out. Until the next video, thank you for watching and peace out.